everybody, it's me, Jessica, Health Fitness Program Manager from Miter McLean, and I'm here today to lead you through your Tabata HIIT workout, where I ask that you please bring the best energy and attitude that you have today, as well as some medium weights if you have them. We'll go for some lighter weights, because you know what? It's really hot in here. It's a delightful 90-something degrees today. Real feel. 101 in the shade, 107 in the sun. Trying to keep it nice and dark in here for you guys. Not working out as well as I hoped. I have no head. Bam! It's okay. Lose my mind for exercise anyway. All right, we're gonna get started in 3 amazing minutes. Thank you guys so much for coming. Just gonna push some spots on the screen, see if that helps. Great, 3 minutes. Light weights, solid music if you have some, and the best attitude you can bring today. Pay no attention to the air conditioning unit behind me because I can't use it yet. Yay! Installed that last night. I'm not going to pretend like I did it myself because we all know I did not. I did not. I bow to the mercy of kind gentlemen. But yeah, definitely leaking into my wall and the neighbor below me, so had to turn that off. Lucky me. All right, 2 minutes till we get started. Make sure you have some water today as well. Yay! Mundane. Okay, everybody. Hello. Thank you for coming. 4:30 on a Monday. Let's go ahead and get started with today's Tabata HIIT workout. All right. So just starting with your feet in one place. Go ahead, start to make some rolls of those shoulders. Let's actually all make sure we start off with some individual shoulder rolls. And while this is happening, drawing that belly button back towards your spine, finding some engagement of your abdominal core. And your breath. Awesome. Change direction of those shoulder circles. Feel free to find as much movement as feels good for you. Act a little weird. Make some space. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring those arms in front of us. I'm so itchy. Cross one arm over the other. Encourage you to pull those hands, palms, those pinky fingers back behind you as much as you possibly can. Make sure that you're still grounding equally through your feet, pulling that belly button back towards your spine. Can you bring a smile on your face? 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's take some rotations of our torso here, specifically drawing those elbows back towards the wall behind you. Once again, if you want to challenge your balance even more, feel free to bring in and elbow to knee every third twist. 1, 2, elbow to knee. 1, 2, elbow to knee. Awesome. Make sure you're still keeping that stomach sucked in super tight. Nice work. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go for a nice toe touch kick now. If you want, you can add in a couple steps between, or you can simply step forward with one leg and kick that opposite leg up, reaching towards your fingers. I like to do a step, 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 kick. You're really focusing on keeping that abdomen engaged. Doesn't matter how high you're kicking up today, just doing the best that you can with the body that you have today. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Let's go ahead and just shake those hips out a little bit. Great. All right, go ahead, come on down to the end of the mat. You know how much I love an inchworm, and let's get them in right here. So hinging forward at those hips, getting those hands, palms underneath of your shoulders. Walk yourself out into a plank, and then send those hips back up towards the ceiling. Make sure that stomach is sucked in. You can have a bend in your knees if you need to. However, if you don't need to have that bend in your knees, get that extra little stretch right here. 4 more. 3, hands, palms right under shoulders, bringing that chest forward. Head comes forward. 2, last one. Let's stay down here as we come out. Take a moment, hanging out right here in your plank for 5, 4. Make sure those heels are on top of the balls of your feet, and go ahead, bend those knees. Walk your hands in underneath of your shoulders. Give yourself a couple cat-cows right here, just really working to warm up that body as best you can. Find as much dexterity, mobility as you can in your spine, in your neck, in your chest, in your shoulders. Keep that breath nice and slow. Really find the stretch. 2 more. Great. This time as you come into cat, go ahead, tuck those toes under. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Either walk your hands towards your feet or your feet towards your hands, and slowly lift yourself up. As you get to the top, come on into some sort of a boxer shuffle. Let me show you what's happening for move number 1 for today. All right, so you're going to go as intense as you possibly can. I'm on the 2nd floor, and I already leaked an air conditioning unit into my neighbor's place this morning, so I'm going to be as quiet as possible. But the first move that we have for today is toe taps. So if you're going to keep the intensity low like me, you're just going to switch as quickly as you can, thinking about squeezing your glute as well as you bring your toe forward. Maybe you even have something that you can place down on the floor, like an awesome meditation cushion or a pillow, to give yourself a little bit of a challenge towards those toe taps. You can make toe taps even more challenging by going in a semicircle or a full circle to work those inner and outer thighs. And if you want to bring that cardio up even more, either nothing in your hands, just punching up towards the ceiling, or grab hold of that nice small weight. As always, I encourage you to start with the hardest thing you can do today. I mean, start off, find your rhythm, and then push yourself as much as possible. Don't save it all towards the end. We got 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I might be taking it a little bit easy on my floor, just to be kind to my neighbor. But remember, you don't have to go super slow. We got high intensity intervals today. Really trying to get that heart rate up in a short period of time. Take a break. That's it. 10 seconds to yourself. I recommend you keep a little bit of movement going. Just don't let that heart rate come all the way down. We start toe taps again. 3, 2, 1. So if you really need to take it easier on yourself, maybe you had a hard weekend partying alone, You can always just stay right here with the toe taps. These arms up overhead. We're coming a little bit more into a hop. It's just gonna make it more challenging. Remember that semicircle, it's gonna work your inner outer thighs a little more. Take a break. 2 down. Make sure you keep that stomach sucked in, core engaged. 3, 2, 1, here we go. What can you do today? What can you bring? Keeping or tapping that toe forward. If you want, you can punch both arms up at the same time. Take a break, 3 down. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. 3, 2, belly tight, here we go. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Can you punch up with control? No noodle arms on the way down. Chin away from chest. You got it. Take a break. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find that rhythm that works for you. If your balance is off today and you need to slow it down, that's totally okay. Sometimes slower can actually feel harder. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Pull those shoulders, shake it out. Whatever feels good, reset your mind. Last 3 rounds in 2, 1. Here we go. 1 minute of work left to go, you guys. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep breathing. Find that spot. Focus your eyes. Make up your mind right now. What are you going to do? And achieve it. And exercise discipline. You've already carved out this time for yourself. Take a break. So use it constructively. Don't waste this you time. 3, 2, last one. Find that reach forward with your toes. Halfway. Yay! Oh my gosh, put those weights down. Grab some water. Today's day 1 of the Way to Go challenge. Week 1, your goal is to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. Harder than it sounds, let me know if you're already crushing that hydration goal. And if you are, I'd love to hear how you work hard to stay hydrated. Actually taking a water break when you're given the opportunity is one great way to get a little extra water in. Let's talk about move number 2. Coming on down to the floor this time. We're kind of coming to a forearm plank position, starting with our hips high towards the ceiling. It's like a down dog, but with your arms down on the floor. And from there, we're gonna pull ourselves forward into a dolphin push-up. So go ahead, get those hands, palms down on the floor, forearms down on the mat, tuck those toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling, walk your feet out just a little bit. For this one, we're gonna come forward into a plank and then just send those hips back up towards the sky. Think about rotating your inner thighs outward as you lift your hips up with that belly in nice and tight. If you find you need a modification for this one, you can be right here on your knees, just working to come forward into a plank, into as flat of a back plank as you can. just to find a little bit extra work in those shoulders. All right, you guys, 8 rounds starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So send those hips up, walk those feet back, come forward into a plank, head comes forward, hips go up, belly tight. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. Feel free to shake those shoulders out. Do whatever feels good for you. We start again in 3, 2, right here, right now. So remember, you're just coming down into as flat of a back as you can. This is a lot of work on those shoulders. Having your hands flat on the floor in a parallel line, even more challenging. Take a break. Then bringing those hands palms together for a little bit more of a stable base. Things are getting real sweaty over here. 3, 2, here we go. Walk those feet back. Bring your head and chest forward so that your nose passes your knuckles. Belly tight. Glutes engaged. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Whatever you want to do for this break, shake it out. Start again. 3, 2, 1. Do you wait till I say 1 to start getting into the setup? Or as I count down, do you start to get in it so you don't miss a second of work? 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Halfway, you guys. Feel free to use a towel if you need to. Don't get too slippery here. 3, 2, here we go. Make sure you're still breathing. Remember, you can always come onto your knees. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Less than 1 minute left of these dolphin push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Just focus on your breath. That's easy, right? You can keep breathing. What else can you keep doing today? Really focus on pressing those forearms down from the elbow. You got it, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Yay, sweat dripping off my face. Hopefully yours too. 3, 2, 1. Just getting those hips as high as you can. Doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Come on, you guys. Less than 30 seconds total. Don't give up on yourself. 3, 2, take a break. 1 more round through. Now we get to sit on our butts for a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Remember, with challenge comes change. If it was easy, would you still want it as much? You're earning it right now. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. We made it. Give yourself a little child's pose for a sec. Ooh, relax those shoulders. Stretch your fingers as far forward as feels good for you. Remember, you can always take a generous bend right here. And just slow your breath down. All right, as you're ready, find yourself some water. Feel free to bring a weight with you. You'll just need 1 weight this time. Doesn't need to be too heavy. Ooh. I feel like my glasses had a shower. Okay. Excuse me, dog bed. Okay. All right, so next up we're gonna go for a Russian twist. We're gonna do 2 different types of Russian twists today, because why wouldn't we? The first Russian twist that we're gonna go for is our traditional Russian twist. Easier version of this will be keeping your feet on the floor, just hinging back, keeping that chest open. If you can still be right here and either lift one or both of your legs up off of the floor without finding that you're collapsing that chest, you're welcome to. But you do not have to. So move number one is hinged back, either one or both legs forward, just tapping your weight or your hands as close towards your back by your hip as you possibly can. Move number two, very similar, except we're gonna go for arms up overhead and go for that tap and twist. All right, you guys, set yourself up, do the best that you can. 8 rounds to challenge yourself. We're gonna do odds and evens of low hands and high hands, starting with low in 3, 2, 1. All right, pull that stomach in, nice and tight, and stay controlled here. Use that breath, exhale. As you finish your twist, get a little deeper into those core. The more that you lean back, even with your feet down, the more you're gonna challenge those abs. Take a break. So keeping it easier on yourself will be having your feet out a little bit wider and keeping your chest up high. This time, high hands. 3, 2, here we go. Bring those arms up overhead, biceps raising right by your ears. Find that twist. Pull your stomach in, chin away from chest, and take a break. All right, remember, if that seemed easy peasy for you, lift one or both legs up off the floor, back to that low twist. 3, open your chest and begin. See if you can lift one leg up into tabletop. Just challenge yourself while keeping that chest open, shoulder blades squeezed towards each other, back engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1, way to go. Next up, back to those high hands. Shake it out, reset your mind. 3, 2, 1. You can still lift that leg up right here if you want to challenge yourself, but don't sacrifice your form just to be like, I did the hardest thing. Keeping that chest open. Take a break. Oh my gosh, all right, back to that low twist. If you had your right leg up last time, try lifting that left leg up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pull your belly in nice and tight. Belly button touching the tip of your spine. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Coming back to those, oh my, high hands, Russian twist coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing. Remember, you can lift yourself up a little bit more if you need to take it easier on yourself, if you're feeling discomfort in that back. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Just one more of each left to go. One more low twist, one more high twist. We start in 3, 2, 1. Find that rotation. 10 more seconds and you get a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, take your break. Last round, high hands. 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing. Stay focused, you're almost there. 3, 2, 1. You made it. Take your time, make your way to your feet as you're ready. We got one more standing move, and then our last 2 moves after that will be on the floor. Grab that water. got really paranoid that I was teaching class at the wrong time, but I'm not. Not that I would do that. Okay, next up we've got woodchopper, lunge, knee drive, yay! So we're gonna do 4 on the right side and then 4 on the left side. You can do as much or as little of this move as honors your body today. Oh, that's a delightful sweat mark. Okay, clear some space. Make sure you're not gonna trip on something. Let me show you what's coming up. So for our woodchopper, you're gonna start with your arms up overhead. Doesn't matter if you don't have anything heavy to hold. You can always just move your arms up overhead, working to keep those hands parallel to each other from up overhead, turning and twisting. Your head turns and twists as well as your weight or your hands come towards your right hip. If you're having any discomfort in your shoulders and it coming down with a straight arm doesn't honor you, feel free to bring this weight to your chest and then extend your hands from your hips. Making things a little bit more challenging, you can add in this delightful knee drive. And if you want to work even harder, you can always step back into a lunge, start in your twist, lift up, knee drive, and then back into your lunge. All right, you got 4 rounds on each side to try the hardest thing and do the best that you can with the body you have today, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So the most basic move is just arms up overhead, hands by your hips. Think about adding at least that knee drive in right here. If you can't go for the lunge and you want to bring your heart rate up a little bit higher, simply stepping your leg back just a little bit will make this even more challenging cardio-wise. Take a break. Awesome. All right, you got 1 down. You figured out what the move is, so push yourself a little bit harder here, round 2. 3, 2, belly tight. Here we go. If you are going for this lunge, making sure that you're really stepping back so that your knee does not go past your toe as you come into your lunge. If you need to, you can even step up and then knee drive, doing what works for you. Take a break. You got to start somewhere today. You got to start somewhere, and today is somewhere. So start today. 3, 2, here we go. There's a lot of moves happening right here. It's not just a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge. Make sure as you step back, if you're taking the lunge, that the weight is in your front heel, not in the toes. But it is in the toes / ball of your back foot. Great, you got 1 more on this side. 4, 3, 2, here we go. So remember, as we switch to the other side, every day is different. Each side of our bodies are different. Just do the best that you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, we're going to switch to the other side now. So maybe take it easier for the first couple. Just get that rhythm on the opposite side. 3, 2, 1. Either just the wood chopper. Remember, you can always bring your hands to your chest and then extend out. This interval feels forever. 3, 2. All right. 1 down, 3 to go. Let's ramp it up this time, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're not holding that breath, using that breath each time you drive your knee, and bring the weight down by your hip. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. 2 left. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, try not to wait. You know it's a 10-second break, so don't wait 12 seconds to come into the move, especially here at the end. Ooh, challenging yourself as you're starting to feel tired. Take a break. That's when it's so important to really think about, what can you engage? How can you smartly push yourself? 3, 2, 1. We're going for that challenge. We're not going for pain. It will probably not be comfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. Nice work, you guys. More than halfway there. Keep it up. Great news, you made it. Oh my gosh. Get rid of your weights. You don't need them anymore. You don't need them. Grab some water again. We're gonna hit the floor. We got our 2-point plank or 3-point plank with hold. So readjust. Handsy hit. We're going face down, so don't drink too much water. Keep it down, y'all. Okay. Tuck in whatever you're working with if you don't want to have any free shows. So for our 2-point plank or 3-point plank, you just want to make some space for yourself. 2-point plank. Opposites. Oh, opposites. Oh my gosh. Lifting up off of the floor. Excuse me, chair. 3-point plank, just one thing, rotating between what you lift up at a time. You can absolutely keep your knees on the floor for this one. If you have your knees on the floor, starting in tabletop, walk your hands out, come into that nice checkerboard form, and you can still rotate through one limb, everything lifting off the floor at a time. Still some great glute work happening right there. All right, you guys, do the best you can with the physical fitness and space you have today. We're going for a 4-second hold. 4 to 6 seconds. I'm going to let you be honest and count it yourself. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. First one. Having your feet a little bit wider can help to create a slightly, oh, I'm sorry, I already forgot, 4-second hold. Can help you to create a slightly more stable base. Take a break. So think about that if you're feeling really wobbly about opening those feet a little bit wider. 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Make sure those hands, palms are underneath of your chest wherever you are. Maybe you have to drop down on your knees to lift your hands up off the floor, and that's okay. Take a break. Whatever feels good for you, some child's pose, some cat-cow, just shaking it out. 3, 2, 1, come right back in. You got to challenge yourself. So each plank might be different. Maybe on one side you can balance on your toe, but the other side you have to put the knee down. Take a break. 3 down, you guys. 3, 2, 1, halfway, right here. Going for at least a 4-second hold. 3, 2, take your break. Just over 1 minute of work left to go. You're so worth it. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh my. Come on, you guys. Final minute. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As long as you know you're challenging yourself, that's all that matters. The only person you're proving something to right now is you. 3, 2, take your break. Oh my God. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. One more round. Last 20 seconds. What can you do for these last 20 seconds? Try the hardest thing. Just try it right now. Three, 2, 1. Oh my God, we made it, you guys. Wow. I don't know about you, but that was a challenge for me. Grab some water one more time. Come on onto your bottoms. We got our last move of the day. I'm so thrilled. All right. We're going to do a behind the leg finger tap and reach with some scissors legs. Let me give you guys a couple options for this one. We're going to start off demoing the easier option, which is going to be with your left leg bent on the sole of the foot on the floor. As you extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, you can bend your knee if you need to. If it's uncomfortable for you to have a super straight leg, that's okay. All right, so you're going to do your best to bring your fingertips to touch each other, just touching, not interlacing. Simply a tap, and you're going to exhale and reach up and forward. Yay, that's the whole move. If you want to work a little bit harder, extend that left leg out in front of you. Still bring your fingertips together and just do a nice little tap and reach. Really work to bring everything up together so that you don't feel any pain in your neck. I see a comment. Let me just make sure everything's okay. Oh yeah, we're doing really well, you guys. Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So remember, you're working as hard as you want to. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, keeping that left leg extended. And if you want to work even harder, hover that left heel off of the floor. Oh yeah, work those lower abs a little bit more. Reach through those fingers. Take a break. We're going to do that same leg. 1 more minute with that same leg. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. There is no shame of bending your knee and bringing the sole of the foot to the floor. Because remember, ab work really happens when we're decreasing this space between our lower rib and your hip. So if you're finding a better reach with that bent knee, go for it. Or switch it up. Take a break each time. Oh, that feels good. We're going to do that when we're done. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Remember, with challenge comes change. So be honest with yourself about what's hardest and what's smartest. Chin slightly tucked towards your chest and do it right now. Yay. Take a break. Oh, abs. So tired. One more time on this side. No, right? Yeah. Here we go. Find it right here, you guys. Use that exhale. Oh, take a break. Wow, that was some good work. We're going to switch legs. Switch legs. Left leg to the sky in 3, 2, here you go. Remember, you can bend that right leg. You can keep your right heel on the floor. You can hover that right leg, point your toe, work a little harder. Make sure that lower back stays down on the mat. Forgot to say that before. That's the most important part. What can you do while still keeping that lower back flat? Take a break. 3, 2, 1. So if you need to bend that knee to keep that lower back flat on the mat, do it, dude. Be smart and safe for your body today. And then use that exhale with that belly pulled tight to just reach a little bit further than you might have with your leg extended. Like you're trying to touch your toes. Take a break. Last 2. 3, 2, here we go. So if you're getting tired here and you notice that lifting that heel off of the floor makes your lower back arch, bring your heel back down towards the floor. You can keep your legs straight. You can even just add a slight bend to your knee if you need to. Oh, I switched legs by accident. My bad. I hope you guys didn't do that too. Take a break. The left legs to the sky. Once more. 3, 2, 1. Got it. This is the last one, you guys. Dun, 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 dun. It's the final countdown. Take a break. Awesome. All right, go ahead. Draw those knees all the way in towards your chest here, you guys. Make some nice little circles right here with your lower back pressing down into the floor. Wow, I said back, it's super loud. Go ahead, change the direction of those circles. Nice work. Bring the sole of the left foot to the floor. Send that right leg up towards the ceiling. Make some circles with your ankle, with your toes in one direction, in the opposite direction. Go ahead, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Open that right knee out. You can even gently press your hand on your thigh to stretch the outer edge of that right knee down towards the edge of your mat. If you want to feel a little bit more of a stretch along the back of your legs, go ahead, lift your left leg up off the floor. Keep finding that stretch of pressing that right knee away from you. And if you're flexible enough and it feels good, feel free to interlace your fingers behind your thigh or even just gently pulling on top of your knee. Relax and release the back of your head and your neck down towards the mat, a gentle tucking of your chin towards your chest. Slow your breath down and let's take 2 more breaths right here. Keep your legs crossed, but gently release the grip you have on your left leg if you took one. Release your left sole of the foot down towards the mat. Deeply cross your right leg over your left. Stretch your arms out to the side in a T and allow your knees to fall heavy over towards the left side. You can roll onto your left hip as much as you want and need to. You can keep looking in the same direction of your knees. If you want a deeper twist, turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Make sure you're still breathing. Don't come into such a deep stretch that you start holding your breath. Two more breaths right here. Go ahead, bring the back of your head back down towards the mat. Gently roll your lower back down towards the mat. Send your right leg up towards the ceiling one more time. Make a couple circles. Release your right leg back down towards the floor. Send your left leg up towards the ceiling. Make some circles, this time with your left ankle. Crunching and curling your toes and releasing. Go ahead, change direction of your circles. And as you're ready, cross your left leg over your right and begin to stretch the outer edge of that left knee towards the bottom of your mat. And you can stay right here if this stretch feels appropriate and challenging for you. But if you want to bring a little bit more of a stretch to your lower back half, go ahead, lift your right foot off the floor. Still stretching your left knee away from you. Once again, option to interlace your fingers behind your thigh or simply draping your fingers on top of your right knee. Take a moment to tuck your chin back down towards your chest. Open your chest. Remember, you don't have to hold on if you don't want to. You can let gravity do the work here. You've done so much already. Enjoy yourself. Take your last 2 breaths right here with your right leg lifted. Then go ahead, release the sole of the right foot back down towards the floor. Deeply cross your left leg over your right. Stretch your arms back out into a T. And as you're ready, allow your knees to fall heavily over to the left side of your body. Rolling onto that right hip. As much as feels good for you, turn your chin towards that left shoulder, if you would like, and enjoy your little spine twist right here. Last two slow, relaxed breaths right here. All right, gently release your head back to the mat as you uncurl from your twist. Stretch your left leg up towards the ceiling once more. Release your left foot down towards the floor. Let's take a moment and rock ourselves up to a seated position. Yay. Cross your legs. If it feels super uncomfortable to cross your legs, you can always kick your legs out corner-wise. Pull your belly in and walk your hands in front of you gently. We're just going to start to bring a nice stretch towards those shoulders, reaching as far forward as feels good for you today. You can even tent your fingers and press the pads of your fingers to the floor as you allow your chin to fall heavy towards your chest, coming below heart's level. The more that you walk your fingers forward and press into the floor and push your hips and sit bones back down towards the mat, the more you're going to feel a nice stretch in your upper body, shoulders, mid-back. Keep those sit bones on the floor and walk your hands as far over to the right as feels comfortable for you today. Really focus on keeping that left sit bone down on your mat. You can press one hand palm on top of the other. You can tuck your chin towards your chest. You can exaggerate stretching that left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Great. As you're ready, slowly walk your hands, one and then the other, all the way over towards the left side. Make sure your right sit bone is still grounded towards your mat, stomach sucked in towards your chest. Stretch that right shoulder, armpit as close up towards the ceiling as feels good for you today. Make sure you're still breathing. Nice work. Go ahead, walk your hands back to center. Pull yourself forward. Go ahead, tuck your toes under. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. And hands walk to feet or feet walk to hands. Take a moment. Generously bend your knees. Stomach sandwich on your thighs. Straighten one leg and then the other. Get one last little stretch along the back of your legs. And then with your stomach sucked in, heels, big toes, pinkies grounded, slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time back to standing. Head stacks over your heart. Inhale your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Stretch your eyes, nose, chin up towards the ceiling. Reach through your fingers. Ground your feet. Stretch up once more. And on your exhale, find the strength that feels best for you today as you bring your arms down by your side. Awesome. Nice work today, you guys. I hope you feel like you got as great of a workout as I know I feel like I did. It was my pleasure to do some Tabata HIIT with you guys. I can't wait to see you later in the week for some HIIT circuit and lots of yoga. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening.